What's going on, everybody? Cal can come at you with another Kingdom Hearts Union X video. If you guys are enjoying, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, share your support. Alright, so it's been a little while since I've done a video about Union X. I streamed the other night, but I didn't get around to editing the highlight that I was going to do. So, I'm going to start right here. I'm going to do the Cinderella High Score Challenge. I have not done this at all yet. I don't know much of anything about this High Score Challenge. The extent of my knowledge for this is essentially the score medals. So, for this run, what I usually do is I usually just bring a bare bones run with the minimal high score. Like, I try to do like my first run at like 0%, and then, I try to alter my setup from there. But this time, since I know a lot of people had planned a mercy pull for Illustrated Kingdom Hearts 2 Kairi anyway, I'm going to include that in my setup. So there's that. The other medals you can use are the Sora, which I have as well, but I'm only going to include the Kairi in my setup for now. The Dark Riku, which is quite nice, actually. World of Chaos, Iago, Monstro, and the new VIP medal, Mickey, Donald, and Goofy. You can bring the Mickey, Donald, and Goofy with you. I don't think I will be doing that. What do you do, Monstro? Okay, you're not as good as I thought you were. Okay. If you can, like if you have Iago, I think that'll help out a good deal. Oh no, because if you have Kairi, you don't need Iago at all, actually, except for maybe like the 14%. But, so I'm be going on with this setup. I have my buffer, I have my debuffer, and I have my my Kairi as another debuffer healer. All-purpose thing. And I'm bringing Flotsam and Jetsam because I'm not really sure what to expect here. And this lowers the strength of all targets by 1 tier for 1 turn. So if need be, I should be able to survive. My Kairi should have a DB3. Is what I plan to have on it at some point. Right now I don't have it. And my my attacking medal or my MVP medal will be my Zaldin B. 83 max will ensure that I get the maximum amount of points I can out of each target that I hit with him. So for now, I believe Riven, my buddy, has one of the 21% shared medals, so I'm going to be bringing Riven, because I think this is the best shared medal to bring for the High Score Challenge, because this one affects 2 turns rather than just 1. So there's that. So let's take a look and see what we got in here. Okay. Something of note, if you have a max gilted Kingdom Hearts 2 Kairi, that might be your MVP medal if needed. Should live, yeah. Because she does set damage. So you could do, I don't remember if it's 20,000 or 10,000 HP she does at max guilt. But if it's 20,000, you might as well just use Kairi on the weenies. Okay, I'm gonna tap you. Try you. Okay, might have been better for me to use Flotsam. How much do you do? 6,000, 5,000. Okay, yeah. So it was better for me to use the Kairi right there. Reason I'm not using Zaldin right now is because it's quite hard for me to actually get to him where he is on the Keyblade without blowing away the other enemies. So I figure what I should do is use the Kairi. Because it's just the great thing about this is this one hit that does a set amount of damage, which is amazing for high score challenges. I'll make a video, like a really in-depth guide for that later about what to do for high score challenge. I'm gonna swipe here. Kairi. Actually, I don't know. Maybe I should use Flotsam and Jetsam there, since she would have the type advantage. I'm not sure if that would have been better, actually. Tap. Definitely have the advantage here. Okay, so right here I'm gonna start using Zaldin. As you can see, he does a lot of damage right there. So, oh, I forgot Riven has double attack on this too. Look at how Riven's coming in clutch right now. Because basically for the high score challenge, what you want to do is you don't want to use multi AOE medals. What you want to do is you want to get the highest hit possible in one strike. See, I don't know. Alright, I'll tap you. Because the way it works is it takes into account you get a higher score for the bigger hit you do in one hit. So medals that attack multiple times can potentially lose you score even if they are more powerful. Like I said, I'll make a more in-depth guide about that later, because for now I'm just trying to get the high score challenge done. So hopefully I can give you guys a basis of what. Let me see. What you do? Okay, you actually do 0 damage. Great, good to know. My score is actually looking pretty bad right now, but you know that's expected. Okay, because I'm not trying to get too good right here. That'll probably kill, but oh no, it won't. This might. Alright, see, like that was good, because I was able to get the Zaldun B off on both of them. So I get a lot more score out of that. Just want to top myself out a little bit, because... Okay, now we're getting into the bigger boys. Okay, so now I'm going to start buffing. I'm going to debuff. Because this also ensures that I get more utility out of my Zaldun B as well. Because by lowering their defense and raising my attack, I can deal more damage. So that's going to be great as well. Okay, so what's that? 2 mil right now? 2.3 mil? Actually seems extremely bad, to be honest with you. But I haven't, like, I can't really go the way I want about this with the Gilded Eye Kyrie. Actually, you're the strongest. No, I didn't want to fight you yet, but whatever. Alright. So usually what I try to do in rooms like this is go for the strongest enemy first. That way I'll know like how to set up myself for the rest of, you know, the high score challenge, like whether or not if I can't deal with the strongest enemy, and then I'm like, alright, well, so I have to alter what I consider the biggest threat in that room, you know? Okay. Should be copter fleets. Yes, it's always copter fleets. These things are deadly. Alright, I'm gonna go with you first, because I should be able to easily take you out. Something else you want to keep in mind is you don't really want to Nova, or you want to minimize your Nova, if you can. Okay, so right here I might actually die, because I don't have any defense boosts right now. Oh, no, Riven has DB2. Riven's my boy. Okay, I'll use this to make sure your defense is lower for the next turn. I might actually be able to kill him. I'm not sure. Would Nova be the play? Nah, I don't think Nova's the play, because Zaldun B gets resisted by the power copter fleet, so Nova's definitely not the play. And maybe okay, so there's my first failed run. Flotsam and Jetsam seemed to help out a bit, but the defense boost on the Flotsam and Jetsam didn't trigger, so that hurt a little bit. I got relatively high. I'll come back once I get a higher score. So I'll come back once I get back to that room, and hopefully I'll have about the same score. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back in this room right here. My score might be a little bit different. I wasn't really paying attention. I was just trying to get back here as soon as I could. So hopefully I will be okay this time. I did add some Chippendale to these medals, because they didn't have any before, so hopefully that little sliver he lived with last time doesn't matter. What I should have done in retrospect was put some sort of defense boost on my Kyrie, because I actually just didn't put, I didn't even put DB1 on her, which is really bad. Yeah, you see, because I put the extra chips on my medals that do damage, I actually am going to be able to KO it this time. And my score, yeah, my score is a little bit lower. No. Well, I didn't kill it last time, so I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to Nova the red copter fleet. Let's just grab this. Looking at it, yeah. But because of the setup and because of how broken my buddy Riven's medal is, what I'm actually going to be able to do is be able to trigger the first hit of my of his KHUx Sora, and then use my Nova. It's going to set -2 GDD, which is going to be amazing, because obviously that will maximize the amount of damage my my Nova does. So you can see right here, And that actually might be enough to push it over the edge to kill it. That should be enough to kill. At -2? Yeah. More than enough. Yeah. Okay, so now my only other concern is this copter fleet up here. I should be okay though because KHUx Sora is a power metal. So I'm thinking I will be more than okay to clear out the rest of this room. Like I said, you want to use Nova as your kind of last resort. Because Nova doesn't count towards your score. Doesn't count towards the largest hit you can do. Which kind of sucks, but I mean, it'd be a little broken if it did, I believe. So, let's see. Uh-oh. Not looking good. I'm gonna have to rely on my DBs. Yeah. I should be okay. Yeah. Unfortunately, IBNB does rid the target of the buffs that I have, or the debuffs that I had placed on it. So that's a little bad, but it'll be fine. I'm just gonna tap because you'll do more than enough to KO from this range, and there we go. So as you can see now, I have about an 8 million score. If you guys would like, I can toy around to see if I could do any like less premium metal setups, I guess I should say. I can definitely take out you. So I'll do this. Actually, you know what I should have done against this was just use Riven Sora the first turn. No, it wouldn't matter because I have IBNB. See, that's the downside of using IBNB, which is Illustrated Balance Beast, is that I won't be able to instill debuffs because that's my buffer, and it clears out the enemy's status. So that's the downside of using it. The upside is that it gets rid of their buffs. So you just have to be a little careful with how you play around with it. The thing about the hammer frame is though that he can paralyze, which is what I don't want. So hopefully, oh, easy. I thought he would live. Okay. Because we're going backwards here, I should be more than okay. Especially on this guy? Yeah. 100%. Okay. I'll do this to ensure. I don't really know what I'm ensuring because okay, I know Zaldin B is going to kill. Okay, so I'm at, what, 12 mil? I need 17 mil for the things I want. I might be able to get 15 mil with this setup, which the setup isn't really that hard to do because I know a lot of you have been playing for a while have likely saved for Ikairi 2, so there's your 21% right there. And then if you have any other metals that increase your score, that'll be great. Only downside is that my friend metal is max gilted Isora 2. Or IKH2 Sora. So that might actually hurt some people in the long run if you want to use a setup similar to mine. Another thing that might hurt some people's setups is if you don't have a Zaldin B with a good guilt. 100% isn't needed, but it helps out a lot. And yeah, I should get 15 million with the setup. Easy. Okay, I cannot +3. So swipe, that. I don't think this will take me to 5 million. It shouldn't take me to 5 million or 15 million, but nah. Okay, so as you can see, I missed out on a lot of score because of earlier rooms. I was not able to get as big of a hit off as I would like. So I'm going to have to toy with the setup a little bit. I'll likely just need to slot in other multiplier metals. This was, what, 42%? I believe. And I think for 17 million, you don't need a very high multiplier at all in this high score challenge. I'm pretty sure you need, like, what is it? 60-ish or so? Maybe? I think the sweet spot is usually around 77%, somewhere around there. So I think it's 63%, you should be fine. So if I just fit my Sora in, I'll be okay. Obviously, I have to use DBs to help me live the copter fleet, because one of the copter fleets I couldn't kill in one turn. But if I have the Sora in, I can swap this out. Or if you have the Dark Riku, that'll be great as well, because you can use that as one of your general debuffers. Or as a matter of fact, you can use you can use this, right? And just not have it on a multiplier slot. Help you clean up, and you should be able to clean up at least the copter fleets with the Zaldin B. So I might try to set up like that, because that'll also increase my score as well. But that'll be it for this video. I'll probably be streaming at least a little bit of Unchained later tonight. Today is what? April 12th. So if you want to come by the stream, help you see if I can help you guys with some setup for the high score challenge or other things you want to do. Maybe do some multiplayer or stuff like that. So that's going to be it for this video. If you guys did enjoy, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to show your support, and do enjoy reading your comments. Be sure to share these videos around with your friends that enjoy Kingdom Hearts, as it really does help me out. Leave a like, and don't forget to follow me on all my social media, link down below. That way you always know when I'm streaming, be able to interact with me, especially on Discord, and I'll see you guys next time. Later.